Good Thursday morning, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, still hacking and wheezing here from this summer cold. It's on Thursday, the 6th of August already, 2015. Beautiful Thursday morning out there with temperatures in the upper 50s in the New Jersey areas of Sussex and Warren counties, also in the upper 50s across the Poconos and the Hudson River Valley. It's already up to 71 at LaGuardia and 67 at Newark. Central Park's also up there at around 68 right now with lots of sunshine and comfortable dew points too in the 50s. Philadelphia's already up to generally 71 degrees, but beautiful dry dew points in the 50s right now, making the air mass feel rather comfortable. Water vapor channel view this morning shows, the clearing that was over the forecast region, but the moisture is starting to increase very slowly as our upper level low and storm system here over the Midwest here, over Chicago, getting into Chicago and into the Tennessee and Mississippi and Ohio River Valley area begins to spread its moisture shield slowly in our direction throughout today. Ultraviolet forecast for the next couple of days into the weekend will be rather high over the northern reaches where there's more sunshine, and that means that you're going to need sunscreen. Pollen forecast calls for grasses to be mainly on the moderate side through the weekend. On the aviation weather deck, basically VFR conditions through early this afternoon, and then there is a chance of showers or an isolated thunderstorm, mainly from Wilmington, Philadelphia, Millville, and Atlantic City as the low approaches from the west. Any rain, MVFR, and localized IFR conditions will be possible. However, most of this activity should hold off until at least 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. Showers may even spread further north to northern Philadelphia and Trenton after midnight tonight. Exact timing of the impacts is quite uncertain at this time due to large model spread in the timing of the low. Winds through the period should stay light, generally less than 10 knots. However, the wind direction could be variable at times until later this afternoon when the winds will start to settle out of the northeast. For Thursday, VFR conditions Friday and Friday night, MVFR, IFR conditions possible across southern areas with a rain possibility, generally VFR to the north. Saturday and Sunday, generally VFR, mainly MVFR conditions possible along the coastal regions, northeast winds gusting to 15 to 25 knots, especially along the coast during the day with the tighter pressure gradient there. Sunday night through Monday, MVFR ceilings possible overnight into Monday morning, improving during the day, and that's because of this coastal, the storm system will be so slow moving from for this time of the year over parts of the northern mid-Atlantic. Right now outside of Newark at 71, dew point 55, that's comfortable, humidity 57%, the wind is variable at 6, broken ceilings at 25,000 feet, and VFR conditions in place. Right now Philadelphia is looking good, 71, dew point 54, wind is out of the northeast at 7, a few clouds at 18,000, 24,000, and 30,000, and the clouds will continue to increase across the region today, and there'll be some light rain in the vicinity late this afternoon, probably holding off until later tonight into early tomorrow morning. I just don't physically have it in me today to do this forecast the way that I want it to do it, so we'll just get into the model data really quickly. And let's break this down as best that we can. Here comes the low now. To the south of the region, most of the model guidance is suggesting that southern halves of New Jersey, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington area down through the Delmarva have the best chances of rain throughout the period into the weekend as this low slowly drifts off the mid-Atlantic coast. Most of the regions to the north will remain precipitation free and slightly cooler with a northeast wind too, so it's going to be a little chillier than normal for this time of the year, but nobody's complaining about that after a couple of days of the heat and humidity. Now, frontal boundary really just lies to our south. One wave of low pressure moves off the mid-Atlantic coast. A second wave moves further south and east off the North Carolina coast by Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon. And then more high pressure just builds in. So the weekend looks pretty good as a whole for most of the region. This has our concern. This looks a little spurious too, with a wave of low pressure here developing off or close to the frontal boundary off the Carolina coast into the weekend, and then continues to drift out to sea as a new front, a new area of low pressure begins to move in from the west. And this means the chances of precipitation will probably begin to ramp up again as we get into Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening as the front and moisture begin to converge over the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area. But overall, the weekend doesn't look bad in most places. This is probably the shortest and probably the worst of my forecast over the several years that I've been doing this, and that's because I'm just not feeling well. So it's GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Of course, I'll be covering all of this in live fashion throughout the day. I do know what's going on, it's just that I'm not able to convey it in video form this morning. So for everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Thursday, and we'll be back in video form, hopefully clearer and feeling better on Friday.